Hello crafters, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is all about layering vinyl. Can't even tell you how many requests I've gotten to do this video, so I'm going to bring you through how I layer a vinyl decal from start to finish. So we're in Cricut Design Space. First is we need to upload our SVG. Now, why am I uploading an SVG over a PNG or a JPEG? An SVG can be saved in layers. So this SVG is available in my SVG Etsy shop. So you'll see over here that there are 3 layers. They're separately colored, and my Cricut already knows to cut them in separate layers. Creating an SVG is a whole other tutorial. Today I just want to show you how to cut it and how to layer it. So when I send this to my Cricut, it's going to know that based on these layers that this needs to be cut separately. So I want to make this a little bit smaller. Let's make this 5 inches wide. That looks good. So I am going to click on Make It, and now you can cut these on 3 different mats. It's totally fine, but I want to save a little bit of time, so I'm going to show you what I do and how I move them all to one mat. Obviously, you need to put 3 separate pieces of vinyl, but like I said, I'm going to show you how I do it. So let's go over here to our second mat where I have the leopard print heart. I'm going to click on these 3 dots, move object, and I'm going to move it to my first mat. So you can see it move both here. You want to spread these, you don't want to put these so close together. You want to give yourself some room for error. So I'm going to move this guy over here. So now when I lay my vinyl, I know that I'm gonna lay it down between 4 and 10, and then I'm not gonna go past 5. So I'm gonna cut a piece that's about, I would say about 6 by 5. We need to go down to our third mat, click on our heart, the 3 dots, move the object over here. Same thing, we want to position it so we have a little bit of room for error. When I lay down my piece of vinyl here, I am going to lay it at about 6 inches by, let's see, 5 inches, and I'm gonna lay it right on the 5, and it's not gonna go past the 10-inch mark. So now we're ready to make it. I'm gonna show you what I do when I cut it. So as you can see, I laid my vinyl on my mat according to how I placed it in Cricut Design Space. So it's all lined up, it's ready to go. I'm going to load it onto my mat and let it do its thing. Now that the cutting is done, I am going to go ahead and weed my images. So I want you to pay attention to how I remove the vinyl from the mat. So I bend the mat back. Be careful because you can snap it. I bend the mat back so I don't curl the vinyl. Towards the end I rush it a little bit and it does get curled. But like I said, peel the mat away from the vinyl. Now I'm just going to weed my separate pieces. This one was a little bit stubborn, so I had to go back. Sometimes little pieces don't stick down, but that's okay. I just kind of use my weeding tool to make them stick. All 3 pieces are ready to go, so I am going to get ready to start layering. Now I've already applied my transfer tape to the leopard piece. This tan heart is my background, so I am taping it to my desk with painter's tape so it doesn't move. My trick here is to use parchment paper. The vinyl does not stick to parchment paper, so it makes it really easy to line up your layers perfectly. I also tape down the parchment paper. And now I want you to watch as I slowly adjust the top layer to be even with the background. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to grab another piece of painter's tape and just secure the top. I am going to lift up the top piece, remove the painter's tape from the parchment paper, leave it on that base piece, pull the parchment paper away. You can see the vinyl does not stick. Adjust it, it's ready. It was already secured in the place that I wanted it to be. And that's it. it's perfectly lined up, I am going to take my scraper and make sure that I burnish it really well. I just grabbed a scrap piece of acrylic to lay the vinyl on because I didn't really have anything else to. But I like to put the bigger piece on first and then layer the smaller pieces on top. It's just the way that I like to do it. It's much easier. So I'm going to apply this right now to the background, taking my scraper when I'm done and making sure that I scrape down really, really well. The paint on my acrylic piece did not want to let go of the transfer tape, so I am pulling the transfer tape away from the decal slowly. And also, like, notice the way that I pull it back so it's almost flush with the board. It makes it easier to remove. Now I'm using that same piece of transfer tape. I don't want to waste a whole new one. Scraping it down, it's okay that it's a little curled. It will serve the purpose. I am flipping it over and I am going to remove the backing from the transfer tape. Doesn't stick down, we just go back and kind of just make it stick. Now I am going to layer that smaller piece on top of the leopard heart because it doesn't like have to be 100% perfect. And the more complicated part was layering the leopard, so the text is easy peasy. Scraping that down again too. And that's basically it. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any more requests for tutorials, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys next time.